My name is Sheila Chukwulozie, Sheila Chukwulozie, and what drives me as a cultural practitioner, or what drives me as an artist, honestly, the first word that came to my mind was pain. Sometimes I don't want to admit that there's a certain level of pain that drives me as an artist, but it does. And I think that pain is from not belonging, feeling like I don't belong to what is the right world or what is the proper world. But sometimes when I think about it, or when I go back into the seed of that pain of not belonging, I see that actually it was facilitated by what the general idea of belonging was. That I felt that there was a general story of belonging that wasn't actually true. So when I actually wanted to belong to myself, it felt like that was not culturally appropriate. It wasn't human. That the human tendency is to bend to the will of others and to commit to a life where it's not your agency that counts. It's sort of whatever is most easy to blend. Like if you think about it, that the most human, according to people that aren't me, the most human is one that is so liquid, so soluble, that you put them on a piece of paper and immediately they disappear. So you can't tell where the paper ends and where they start. And for me, it wasn't easy to be soluble. And I had to think about why that was, why I stand out so much. And that's where this exploration of identities came from. I've had a friend ask me why I dance particularly. And the best answer I could come up with was that it's a confession. It's a confession. Especially growing up Catholic. I remember confession being one of those things that we had to do for forgiveness. And I think what art does for me is that it takes away the priest, and I become the priest. I become the person confessing. I become also the person I'm most interested in confessing to. And I also become the person most capable of giving myself penance. I basically capitalized the authority of myself over my life. And I think that by doing that in a space like Nigeria, like Lagos, where a lot of people don't do it because they're told it's impossible to do it, even if for yourself alone, is so inspiring and is so earthbending and world-shifting. It almost feels like this is the magical realism. I think art is powerful for me because where the concept of power here is about standing on a podium and telling people how they should live their lives, art is really about telling myself how I should live my life and having standards and consequences for myself.